who was extremely attached to know about his future. He heard about a very powerful sage who could predict the future. Got the sage to come to his palace and asked the sage, "Please tell me what my future is going to be." The sage started explaining to the king all about his wonderful fortunes. And as he was giving a detailed description about all the fortunes which the king is going to receive, the wealth, the riches, the conquests, the armies which he is going to actually acquire, the king was filled with so much of joy. He was rewarding this sage continuously with gold, silver, rubies, all kinds of presents. Then the astrologer changed the tone of his voice and said, "My dear king, I want to now explain to you what will be some of your misfortunes." And then he started explaining some of the problems which the king is going to face. As the sage was describing details about the king's potential misfortune, the king was filled with anger, anxiety, agitation. And the king suddenly screamed at the top of his lungs, "Stop it, you scoundrel! How dare you predict about my misfortune? Just tell me, what is the moment of your death? Predict to me the moment of your death right now." The sage, with a very calm demeanor, replied, "My dear king, my death is going to happen 1 hour before your death as per our charts." The king became overwhelmed with shame, with remorse. He folded his hands and said, "I'm sorry. I got overwhelmed with thoughts that I am the controller, and therefore I misbehaved with you." Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. First of all, we get this conception that I am great, I am the doer, I am the controller. When that conception rises from our mind and comes to the tongue, then through the tongue we express all kinds of harsh words, trying to conquer others, trying to put down others, trying to find fault with others. But the foundation behind all of this harsh speech is the conception that I am great and I cannot tolerate your greatness. I cannot accept your opinions. And therefore Gita says we should cultivate speech and the austerity of speech which has the following characteristics. Anudvegakaram, we should not speak to agitate others. Satyam, the speech should be truthful. Priya, the speech should be pleasing. Hitam, the speech should be beneficial. Swadhyaya abhyasanam, the speech should be based on proper, bona fide, traditional wisdom. And in this way, we can actually experience real peace, real joy when we get complete control over our consciousness and speech.